Maybe a road trip's not in your future. Maybe you want to stay inside to beat the heat. So you might flip on the TV. Well, in a historic shift, streaming is now the official king of TV. We got streaming apps like Hulu, Peacock, Netflix. They've all become the go-to form of at-home entertaining, taking the crowd away from cable or traditional broadcast television.
So we want to bring in Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young. And Taylor, I think a lot of people have foreseen this coming. In the last couple of years, this has really been where this is trending. Now we're officially here.
You're absolutely right about that. So this is a trend that has really been kind of gaining momentum for years now, really starting with the birth of Netflix back in 2007. Hulu was right after Netflix, the year after really. So, since then, not only have we seen the number of streaming services really take off, but also viewership as well. So according to Nielsen, a global company that measures how people consume media, Americans are spending more time on streaming platforms than they are watching traditional TV. Since 2021, streaming usage has jumped 71%, while cable viewership has continued to really drop. Now, platforms like Netflix and Prime Video appear to be leading the pack, and even newer services like Peacock and Paramount Plus are quickly gaining traction. Experts say it's not just about the content these platforms provide, but also control. Viewers want what they want when they want it without commercials or set schedules. So yeah, something I think we have been expecting to see for a long time, and yeah, it's officially here.
Yeah, it's a huge moment. Why do you think now? Why is it happening right now?
Yeah, so I think there's a couple of things. I mean, again, kind of going back to control. I mean, in 2025, people are impatient with how they get their entertainment, right? And I think a lot of these streaming apps offer people just a lot of different options, which kind of brings me to the other reason. I mean, streaming apps have really been growing their content. I mean, you can watch blockbuster movies, you can watch documentaries, original content that's really kind of bringing people in and keeping them watching. They offer, similar amount, if not even more than what we're kind of watching on traditional TV right now. And lastly, and I do think this is a big one, is younger viewers are really kind of growing up, not really experiencing that traditional television, right? To them, streaming apps and streaming services, I mean, that's just kind of the normal, and they're sticking to it.
Right. There's no race to the bathroom during the commercial break while your siblings yelling from the other room, yelling, "Gets back on." Yeah. So with this shift, where does it leave cable services?
Yeah, I mean, of course, cable television has been seeing kind of a decline in viewership and subscriptions. It's been dubbed cutting the cord. That's something that a lot more Americans are doing. And this has kind of led some cable companies to get more creative, maybe offering different types of bundle deals to get people to kind of come back or stick around. And another is some cable companies are kind of taking this a step further and kind of opening up their own streaming services and their original content to say, hey, we might be kind of old school in the eyes of many people, but we too can kind of enter this market as well.
Well, cutting the cord comes at a cost though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yes and no. So there has been a lot of discourse about the cost of streaming services, right? Well, it does turn out that, according to a study by Deloitte, the average American spends around $70 a month on streaming services. That can equal to about $830 a year. And here's the kicker. Streaming services do tend to be cheaper than cable. However, how many streaming services do you have?
That was my next question.
It's hard to have just
70
one,
is just
right?
one.
Yes.
Let's say you've got YouTube TV. This is speaking for a friend here. And you've got Hulu, but also maybe Disney and maybe also whatever else.
Yeah, the
Amazon
average
Prime.
American has 4.
Wow.
So you add all of those up, and I think that is kind of a discussion that a lot of people are having, being a little discouraged, like, hey, I want to watch my favorite show here. Okay, in order to watch this one, I have to download this. It keeps kind of snowballing. So yeah, streaming services are technically cheaper than cable, but we all know you can't really just stop at one.
This is true.
Just like Pringles. All right,
just like Pringles. All right, Taylor,
Chief
thanks.
Business Correspondent Taylor Young, thank you so much.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.